is your strategy for the first? You're saying launching products on Amazon, and I'm going to point you to a specific resource that we have. So if you go to our website, which is junglr.com, if you go to resources and you go to product launch strategy, you can actually steal our complete launch playbook. This is literally the playbook that we use when we launch brands. I would recommend starting out in exact match. What we find is that in Canada, the search volumes tend to be a lot lower, and not always. It's highly category dependent. So what I will say to you or anyone else launching in any other smaller categories, a lot of the EU countries like Italy, sometimes France, again, it's highly category dependent. UK tends to have pretty good volumes. Jamaica have good volumes. Australia also has really small volumes. Netherlands has like next to no search volume associated with it. And then what you're going to want to do is be really specific with your looking at the search volume. You want to go into it eyes wide open. So here I talk about like finding your anchor keyword and doing relevant keyword research. In this recommendation, we talk about launching on keywords that have at least a couple thousand search volume. You may or may not be able to find that in Canada, but having really good, like looking at the search volume of the relevant keywords will be really beneficial to you, because on Amazon, what you're doing is you're not creating demand. Amazon advertising. Now, if we talk DSP, that's completely different. You can create demand with DSP. But when we're talking about Amazon advertising, you don't create the demand, you simply harness it. And so by looking at keyword search volumes and what search volume is available, that will give you kind of a lay of the land on what is possible and what's to be expected in terms of sale. From there, we recommend about 10 ranking keywords to start. You can go a little bit more, you can go a little bit less. Again, this document goes through a lot more in-depth explanations than I'm going to be able to do on this call. But in terms of campaign setup, our recommendation is doing single keyword exact match campaigns with those 10 keywords. And honestly, your goal in the beginning is just to figure out, where does this product convert? You're probably not going to convert on all 10, and that's normal, and that's to be expected. So what you're going to do is you're going to put out kind of your 10 feelers, you're going to run your exact match keyword campaigns, and then you're going to take a look at those campaigns over the span of the next couple of days and say, okay, like, where am I getting sales for these specific keywords? And then starting bids, we just go with suggested bids, or we can go a little bit higher. Starting bids are just that. They're a start. The starting bids, to be honest, aren't super accurate, but that's fine. You just need a starting point. And then I go over budget starting here. And what you need to do is, your goal in the beginning is just to get impressions. The span of a couple days, you're going into the ad console every single day, and you're saying, okay, I'm going to increase bid until I start to get impressions. And then once you get impressions, then you're going to start saying, okay, are those impressions leading to clicks? And again, you're looking at this funnel. So it's impressions, clicks, and orders. You need the impressions first, then we get clicks, then we see if they generate orders. And then our goal is to find out as many as we can, obviously, but how many of those initial keywords that I set in there are leading to orders. And then once they're leading to orders, then you're off to the races, because then you know where your market is.